if you're a developer in the space today, you really need to understand, before you do anything vertically, you really need to understand the design implications and the changes that are happening right now with about 15 different users that are out there, because those are the ones moving the market. Those are the ones that will do these deals. And if you're going to build anything speculatively, like vertically on a spec basis, you really got to understand, like, hey, do we have the right size of footprint? Do we have the number of stories it needs to be? Data centers are getting taller because you're having, land and power issues. Do we have a design that can accommodate, both air and liquid cooling? And not, they're not really doing the design, it's the shell, but do we have a building that can accommodate that? And those are, that's very real. We know of a number of deals that are getting changed. Hey, we've signed this lease. We're going to build this this building is going to be 100 megawatts for the end user. And then the user comes in halfway and says, hey, we thought it was going to be 100% air cooled. It's not. We need it to be this, or we need to shift the design here. And so, the design changes are very real right now. And if you're going to play in this powered shell world, you really have to understand that.
Yeah, I think from a developer side, it can be a lever that you pull from a capital allocation standpoint, because there's different costs associated with turnkey development versus powered shell. Maybe turnkey is kind of maybe in the 12 to 13 million bucks a megawatt, versus powered shell could be maybe as low as 4 to 5, maybe up to 7 or 8. And so if you're just thinking capital allocation, again, what we've seen, I think we did this conference in New York last week about private equity around data centers. It doesn't seem like there's a real capital issue, but it is. The challenge is allocating the capital very granularly to different groups that spreads risk differently. And I'm not going to say the phrase you think I'm going to say. I'm going to avoid it, that specific buzzword. But the capital allocation piece is an increasingly scrutinized function of data center development. And this is one lever you can pull to change those dynamics.
I would also like to say, if you have a desire to get into the turnkey space, the idea that you're just going to show up day one and be a turnkey data center developer, it's pretty rare today.
You might as well ask me to make an iPhone right here.
That'd be amazing.
I could get you the case.
That's right.
But to your point, that's another reason that we've seen this powered shell trend advance.
It's the gateway drug.